So today's session was the first time I've ever been on flat water. This is freshwater too. So this is Deer Lake in Burnaby. And there's a beach and a couple of docks. There are a lot of people fishing on one of the docks, but this dock that I was launching off was no fishing allowed. So I had it all to myself. And it was awesome. I mean, no wind, no currents, no swell, no boats, nothing. And pretty much, it didn't take me long to get kind of into the swing of things. And yeah, I made most of my launches today, probably more than 80%. And this run here was like 45 seconds, my longest pump for sure so far. And it was such a beautiful setting. The sun was starting to come out after a while, and the water was just so nice and flat, and there were geese and ducks around, and lots of people just kind of checking things out. And this part is funny. So I took a run across the lake here. My thinking was I'd go over to the shore and then walk back, and I wiped out, and my board just like disappeared. And I was like, where the hell's my board? Like looking all around, like, is it under me? Like, where is it? And it finally popped up, but it was stuck in the mud. But yeah, this dock is awesome. It's a floating dock. It's only about 2 feet of water there, so you kind of have to get going quick and away from it. And it's a little bit muddy around it too. But yeah, it's perfect. It's close to parking, and there's like, a canteen and stuff in the summer, and washrooms and all this stuff. It's a great place to hang out, so I'll definitely come back here again. And I was just having a great time, and I was trying a few different things, trying to like bend my knees more for one, to get more like a squat motion to get more power, because I've been noticing I don't really put much into my pumps. So I forgot about it a lot of the time, like I did here, but I was trying to stay high in the mast and get into that rhythm of tilting the board up and down at the right time. But this is a perfect place to learn, and great for, like, you can make wide turns. There's a few buoys there that you can use to kind of aim for, if you want to. Like, I tried to go out there and go around the two of them and then make it back to the dock. I was trying that for a while. And you can see I'm pretty high in the mast, and I'm feeling pretty good. And it's just when I do those turns, you can see I'm leaning on my back foot, and I start to slow down. Eventually I just get thrown off. And the locals were very interested in what was going on. Had lots of questions. What is that thing? How are you doing that? And everything. So it was fun showing them, and just to see their surprise and amazement that you could kind of float on the water like this. It's so nice not to have the water just churning under your feet like it always is in Falls Creek, where I normally am going, and there's always something going on. Currents or surface swell, or just weird eddies and stuff, or swells from boats, wind, just swell coming in from the ocean, whatever. And this was like perfectly flat, It was pretty awesome. This session was different than the other one, the last one though, because I did not really feel that effortless pumping feeling. Felt like I was working pretty hard here to keep the board going. And I'm not sure if that's because fresh water is it more dense, or no? I guess it's less dense, so it doesn't float you as well. That's right. So I don't know if it's more difficult to dig through it or whatever, but yeah, it was almost like syrupy or something like that, if that makes sense. So here I was trying to slow down my pumps and get into the rhythm of the foil, and go high and low and really generate the speed. And then, of course, when I make the turn, I always lean on the back foot and start slowing down. should really lean into the front foot and get speed into the turn, as much speed as you can. But I didn't really have much trouble keeping my balance, which is, you know, like I hardly fell at all from losing my balance, which is different when I'm out in Falls Creek. I fall all the time. Little weird things happen under my feet, and I just lose it. Not to say that I look very, you know, eloquent, but I can keep going, you know. Yeah, and there was someone out there fishing on a kayak, so I was kind of zipping around, staying away from the fishermen. But it wasn't really a problem at all. And I think I ran over the buoy there. I was trying to go around it, and I ran into it. So I was trying to think, okay, what am I doing wrong with those turns? I'm either taking them way too slow or too fast. So I was really trying here to focus on getting out to that buoy, and then turning around and coming back to the dock. So I was going out there, and I think I screwed it up right here. I was trying to turn back too fast or something. Yeah, right around here. And I'm like, oh, you know, I was trying to cut too close to it. So I was trying it again here. Okay, I'm just gonna go around the buoy and then come back. So I made it around the buoy. I was heading back, but again, lost so much speed in that turn, I just couldn't pick up the speed again. Eventually just stalled out. And when I try to turn on my heel, I just can't do it. I just can't generate power without losing my balance, so I always stall out turning heel side. Yeah, I think it just slid right out from underneath me there. I cut it too sharp, and it just completely, it was like skatey. It was almost like when you lose a fin on a surfboard and it just skates out from underneath you. So I guess it's a sideways stall. Like I just lost all my lift. Water wasn't moving over the foil, it was moving sideways on it there. Another thing I'm not really sure of is like, how high am I supposed to be on the mast? Should I really be fighting to stay as high as possible? Because you can see me there wrestling. Like when you're so far out, the water's deadly. Once you touch it or you're in it, it's game over. So I waste a lot of energy trying to stay high in the mast. I find it's not very efficient. I think I just had a bad start here and I had no speed. I couldn't like I got into a turn and then I couldn't get the speed, so stalled out. think here I was trying to bend my knees more than I normally do. You can see I'm more squatting to try to get more power. I couldn't really tell if it was helping or not. By this time I was getting pretty tired, and this this Chinese lady was very interested in what was going on and came over with her dog. But what's really interesting about this clip here is this is the first time I think I've ever pumped so high on the mast that I breached. And you can see it's just like boom, I just lost it immediately. It was crazy.